What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? Ooh, let me had this because I busted that girl. Anyway, let me keep my chin down. I mean, it's big enough to any fucking way. We back again for another episode review. If y'all see it, y'all see it. I told y'all in another video in Love and Marriage Huntsville, I was picking with a bump on my neck that wasn't even really a bump, and now I made it a bump, and I just popped that bitch. It's irritating me right now. But anyway. I'm so self-conscious sometimes when I get on screen. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like I've been doing this for years. I don't know what it is. Anyway, we getting back into it. Okay, first of all, this is Power. Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 9, Antitrust. Baby, how come I thought that this was like episode 8 or whatever, and we had like 2 more episodes after this? Now, if things are going the way that season 1 went, that means that we got 10 episodes in total. So that means next week should be the season finale, right? Okay. So we get up into this and we see, the Sal's guys, they out there playing at the bowling alley where he be kicking it at, where they headquarters is at or whatever, and they betting and all this stuff. Next thing you know, because we should have known something was gonna happen, of course, because 50 Cent was, or I should say, Adult Kanan was narrating, talking about how people be, these hitters or whatever, they know when they're about to get hit. That's why they be so sad in their life. They be thinking everything is good. You be looking on the outside thinking everything good, but then really on the inside, they be sad as shit, okay? Because we see the dudes there, right? They having fun. A group of guys, bowling, betting, having some beers and everything, chopping it up outside. Baby, why was old boy that shot at Marvin and who tried to kill Rock at the Catskills was there, right? And then next thing you know, he go to his car and all of a sudden Lou came out and was like, "Shh, what's up?" And he was like, "You ain't gotta do this. You ain't gotta do this." I said, "Guess the fuck you do. Pull the trigger, Lou." Okay, because Lou, you gotta earn your stripes back with me, all right? Because honestly, I like you. And in season 1, you really was the favorite brother, okay? You was the favorite brother out of you and Marvin. Marvin was just a goofball. He's supposed to be the fuck up. That's what he's supposed to do, and he played his role well. But see, baby, I'm starting to like Marvin a little bit more than you, just the instant timesy bent, because you up here making dumb decisions, and I just don't understand. Dumb decision number 1, bringing that Ziza girl up into the mix. Dumb decision number 2, giving her that damn phone, your niece song. Dumb decision number 3, even though it was needed, you got rid of Crown without knowing all of his business and tying that shit up. And now you gotta get in debt and be silent partners with goddamn Cartier. Something that you didn't even want in the first place, okay? You just making a lot of, you making a lot of I don't know. Like, what's going on? But you got your little stripes back just a little bit. You coming back up the ranks. When you took care of old boy, pop, pop. I said, that's what you do. That's what you do. I said, no hesitation. Fuck all that shit. Let them see the barrel, and then you just pop, okay? There you go, And so at this point, after all that happened, girl, I was like, ooh, what's going on next? I said, this is a lot. Meanwhile, Marvin is over there at we see a grave that's going on, a funeral, I should say. It's a funeral that is happening. And then we see Marvin. I said, see, bitch, we knew Marvin wasn't going to be the one that got shot, okay? Now, see, I feel like they really built up Miss Renee the way that they built her up for us to be a little suspicious of her, because I was a little suspicious. She was asking a little bit too many questions, okay? Granted, she was just doing her job, but I felt like she was asking a little bit too many questions and she had to go, okay? So I really don't feel that bad that she was gone, because I never really trust her. Maybe it was a good thing that Marvin didn't get so close to her, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they could have at least let him get a little head in or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that didn't happen. Mama lost her life because, the Italians, they came through trying to take him out. So, what's her name? Rock had to do what she had to do. She had to rock that shit. I said, I know that's the fuck right. Marvin had his nerves to be up at the funeral. I said, so people don't know that you was there and you was the intended target, and that's why you there so comfortably in the front row crying and shit. I said, oh, all right. Meanwhile, you see the crackhead Sam, okay? Now, see, go back a couple of episodes when, you know, Famous got locked up. And then Malcolm had to take him out, you know, and then Sam was either finna get locked up himself or he was walking past and he saw Kanan. Yeah. I may have not mentioned it, but I remember that shit. And it came all the way back. Now, when they do shit like that in shows, we always knows. When they keep on, it be a little minor character that be here or there in the episodes throughout the season. They'll probably pop up every other episode or every 4 episodes or whatever. And then they keep their focus on them net for more than 2 seconds. We gotta keep an eye on them. Why? Because this bitch was outside pissing in a public park. Okay, kids could have been around. You know what I'm saying? So the cops had to come through and was like, we finna lock your ass up. He said, first of all, you invaded my privacy. I said, sir, you in a public park with your dingling out. There ain't no privacy right there. Baby, they said, listen, you was up there robbing Mr. Habibi. I said, huh? That's what he getting knocked for, baby. When they went through his pockets, I said, what are y'all doing? I feel like this really is a violation. No, he stole all them candy bars. I saw a sneakers. I saw a Milky Way. Don't ask me how I know. I just know that I saw what I saw. Okay. And I ain't had one of them in a long time. Y'all, I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to cut down on my chocolate intake. And so to cure my little sweet tooth that I be having sometime, I went and got like not the strawberry, but the Starburst jelly beans. Oh my God, they're so addictive. They're crack. They're really crack, okay? You know, so I just munch on them every other day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to cut down on shit, you know. I've been trying to get right. I keep on saying that, but I'm really trying, y'all. Okay, I feel the difference a little bit. You may not be able to see it, but wait till I really get slim. Y'all see it in my face, bitch. And this little chin fat go the fuck away, because I'm tired of seeing it, bitch. Y'all know y'all be sitting up and I be doing like this. Bitch, because I be trying to hide that shit, because that's embarrassing. Okay, I feel like one of them bitches on my 600-pound life. Oh, girl, don't let me do that. Don't do that. I ain't that far gone. Anyway, moving on from that. They locked his ass up. He talking about something. Wait a minute, because he had 2 crack vials up in his pockets. And he said, hold on, I was holding that for a friend. But listen, I get that man his shit back if you give me them rocks back. Because I give you some information. I know who shot that cop. I said, God damn, bitch, ain't this some shit? Meanwhile, Famous up here, he about to get evicted. Oh boy, the landlord came through and said, you was supposed to be giving my girl, you was supposed to get Crown to give me and my girl some free studio time in order to substitute for your rent or whatever. And since Crown dead and all that shit, what's gonna happen? So if you can't get the studio time and you ain't getting the rent, baby, you gonna have to get out of here. You got 2 days, okay? Meanwhile, what all that shit going on, Rockton got the house. Okay, Miss Realtor lady, she was like, congratulations on your house, it's finally yours. And then Rock got the kid. She was like, thank you. And then Miss Realtor lady turned around and she looked, and it was a dude. It was a big black guy. In her eyes, it was a big black guy by a big black truck. And she was like, I said, girl, now I don't know if you was looking like, oh, or if you was looking like, ooh. You know, I don't know which one it was. It could have been a mixture of both, because you know how to, Anyway. Okay. She gonna come up here with a biracial. You know, it's been a hard time this week for the biracials. Okay. All right, let me stop, because I was about to... It's not funny, but it was funny. It's fucked up. It ain't funny. It's fucked up. Nikki called that girl a fucking Karen, bitch. That shit was that was bad. Nikki was wrong for that, okay? Nikki was fucking wrong for that. But that shit, a mess. Anyway, the biracials really caught a fucking straight bullet with that one. I said, God damn. Oh, childish, childish, childish. But what was I saying? So that's what was going on with that. Meanwhile, we get you know, Sorelli and his crew, they said, bitch, we gotta strike back at the nigger bitch. Okay. They was like, get that nigga queen, go ahead, we gonna get the nigga and her people. I said, oh my God, I just every time this white man and these white men's on here start saying the N-word with the hard E-R, because I usually don't say the E-R. I'm not used to hearing that like that. You know what I'm saying? It shocks my system, and I just feel like, so this really is what racism feels like. Like, I know what it feels like, but then it's like, damn, bitch, you really slapped me in the face with it. God damn, them ERs hit real hard. Okay, he was dead ass serious because the people was questioning him. Now, see, you should have took her ass out, kind of make it seem like she was running shit. Oh, she ain't running nothing. And then the other dudes was like, I mean, she done came into Jersey. She done got you to down your price and all that shit. You're letting her sleep up in here and do all this other stuff. So what you mean she ain't doing nothing? Bitch, you need to take care of that shit. He was like, I'm going to go down there in Queens and get that shit. But he got to be careful because Queen is another jungle for him. You know what I'm saying? I said, oops. Oh, po. Meanwhile, Sam up there in the jail finna get into intake. And then we see motherfucking Burke. I said, God damn it. And Sam keep on saying, I know who shot that cop. I know who shot that cop. They was like, Burke. He talking about so he know who shot the cop. And he was like, who was it? He was like, Sam, we went through this shit already. I said, okay, keep it at that, Burke, and keep on walking. No, Burke had to still stand there. And he was like, listen, the time I told you that at first, I was high as hell, but I'm clear right now. And it just like triggered me because I seen him come past, and that's when it made me remember it was that young boy, okay? And he a killer, like he finna be straight damage on the streets, okay? I said, oh my goodness. And I already know Burke is talking, and it don't take 2 + 2 in her head to know who the fuck he talking about. I said, Jesus Christ. And meanwhile, Lou fucked up again. Okay. Now see, Lou, I want you to have your dreams with this studio, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Rock probably was right, because now you can't pay the bills and shit, so you get in debt and gotta be partners or whatever with Cartier and all that shit, which is fucking your stuff up. That's why you had to ask Rock for money, because you ain't really get no money. I said, where your street money at? He didn't put all that shit up into the studio. That's why he ain't had no money, okay? And that's why he had to go to Cartier. And now he had Cartier up there. He's supposed to be a goddamn silent partner, but he's very fucking vocal, okay? Ziza up in the booth. He talking about some of the last song that's playing. It was all about the clubs and everything. I think this one should be about the bedroom. I said, Hollywood has gotten beside himself. I said, Queen Sugar, girl, talk about a versatile actor, okay? We see him on Queen Sugar. We done seen him in the Hollywood, the last couple of Halloween movies. I'm so mad he only came in on one scene as Halloween ends, at the very fucking end. I said, ain't that about a bitch? How much they pay you just to make a pop-up? Get your money, man. Now he on here just acting an ass. I said, excuse me, Mr. Cartier. Famous come up in there talking about something. Lou, I need to talk to you. Lou, since Crown was giving out free studio time to my landlord, he needs to do something or whatever, or else I'm gonna be out the house. I'm gonna be on the street again. Baby Cartier, because Lou said we'll figure something out. Instead of just saying, I'll pay it for you, we'll figure something out. On the one hand, I don't want the boy to be on the street, right? The hard cold streets of New York. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, I was kind of leaning towards what Cartier ass had to say. Cartier, he's so goddamn, he one of them niggas that want to flex that he went to college. Meanwhile, he probably only had a semester, okay? He flexing real hard about, he probably was in jail and he read a bunch of books. They always want to read The Art of War, want to read Malcolm X biography, want to read a little Islamic scripture, the Quran and stuff. I be like, yeah, that's what you sound like. He remind me of T.I. What Rocks call him, the intelligent adjacent. That's what he remind me of, okay? Because instead of just saying, no, nigga, you gonna have to figure this shit out yourself, okay? Because we don't do handouts over here. He get all philosophical. You know what they say about, have you ever heard the phrase of give a man a fish He keeps coming back. But teach a man how to fish. He can fish for days and learn to take care of himself. Now, some people think that it's up in the Bible, but it's really from this. I said, baby, ain't nobody asked all that. He said, get your ass out there and find a way to make this shit right. Other words, we not helping you. Lou said, I thought you supposed to be a silent party. He said, when it comes to my money on the fucking line, I got a whole lot of shit to say, bitch. I said, you know what? You right, but still, you can't come through just fucking shit up like this. I feel like Rock finna pull the rug from underneath Cartier, and I'm probably gonna be here for it because Cartier getting a little bit beside himself, okay? Ziza is not that girl. I just want you to know that. And she all up in the booth like that. I said, girl, calm down. Calm down. So we get Juke up in the, she over there at Rock's house or whatever. And she doing the dishes. Rock come over there. And, you know, Rock is just trying to make sure she okay. You know, also trying to get a little bit of information on, you know, Kanan because she miss her son. She miss her son and she also don't want her son to, like, turn away from her. But as she tells Miss Jukebot that, listen, I feel it, bitch. I just know that something is going on. You know, she feel it. And, you know, just talking about how, you know, the things that she do, she was giving an analogy, but talking in a way where it's not necessarily talking about her, but talking about how parents, what I got out of this, it was just like what people do for their kids, okay? You know, you risk everything for your kids and you try to do better and all this stuff or whatever so that they won't have to do shit. And I'm sitting here like the speech that Rock was giving Juke, it was almost like comforting her a little bit, but also trying to show her that, you know, shit happens. Parents sacrifice. Everybody ain't who the fuck they say they are and all that shit. I don't know who she was trying to convince. I feel like she was trying to convince herself that she doing the right thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying, with Kanan. But you know she not. And I feel like she feel a little bit guilt. Her little conscience is playing around with her, whatever. Meanwhile, Kanan is over there looking at Detective Malcolm and he putting water on himself. And I'm sitting here like, what's going on? And as soon as they spread out and I saw Kanan and where they was at, I said, when he become Muslim? Now, baby, I ain't never been into side of a mosque, but I seen the inside of a mosque. You know what I'm saying? And it's one right down by my house too, okay? My place or whatever. I said, and it's big. That motherfucker is huge. I said, oh my God. All right. And I said, since when he was a Muslim? Man, as soon as I thought that shit, Kanan said that. He was like, yo, man, I ain't know you was Muslim. And it was like, yo, I'm just trying to get back into it. I said, oh, okay, because he was in there praying and everything. Assalamu alaikum and everything. I said, no disrespect. I don't want to be disrespectful, you know. But they go outside and Malcolm is trying to get a feel for what's going on with Kanan. And he was basically like, if you have any questions, you can ask me because I don't know what questions to ask you because I'm new at this thing. And, you know, Kanan had to just come on right out and say it. Yo, I knew that you was my daddy. I didn't have to have a test to know that, okay? But it's like, I just don't know how this changes things. Not necessarily changes things with us, but changes things with his mama. You know what I'm saying? Because he just in a messed up predicament because Rock would never fucking tell him. And now he done found out on his own, indirectly, and she just still won't tell him the truth. All right? He asked him, did Rock already know? You saw when he said shit, and he was like, oh, am I supposed to cuss out here? It's like, no, but, you know, keep it calm, keep it cool. Because, you know, Allah got his eyes on me and everything. But I like the fact that Malcolm has every freaking reason to just turn on Rock and to literally turn Kanan against Rock like that. Even though it feels as though Kanan is doing it on his own, Malcolm can go ahead and speed that up by saying the bitch knew, she did this, she did that, womp, 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 womp. He could do all of that, but he has not done that. Kanan said, did she know about you being my father? It was like, that's going to be something that you're going to have to ask her. I can't speak for her. I said, ooh, all right. Meanwhile, I was like, he just pissed off because of the stuff that, she be having him doing. And then it was like me out there, she had me out there shoot you in the park. He was like, hold up. What we not going to do is we not going to mention that. What's in the past is in the past. What we going to do is we going to focus on this present and this future. I said, oh, all right. Maybe Malcolm is okay, Meanwhile, Sam is up in jail or in a little holding cell just going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because he is jonesing. And Burke, of course, got to come over there and tell him what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get out of him what happened. And then he was like, yeah, the little nigga was talking to the dude on the steps, the one that he shot. Wait a minute, so you talking about Detective Howard? He was talking to Detective Howard? It was like, I don't know the motherfucking name. Okay, he looked like the little nigga. He be walking around with, he got his friend or whatever, the little Latin Puerto Rican dude or whatever. The one that they call famous or some shit. But I don't know what the nigga looked like. I said, oh my God. Sam, you done gave too much information out. He ain't even fucking know it. Okay. Meanwhile, Burke done walked past one of the other detectives and he hears Sam talking about something. I done told her who shot the cop. I told her who shot the cop. Get me the fuck up out of here. Baby, detective was a little bit concerned. Burke go up in there to talk to the captain and say, what if somebody in a case gave a different witness testimony or whatever and they want to change it? Is it okay? He was like, I guess cool, whatever. He was like, what case are you working with? She said, oh, don't worry about it. It's just a cold case. I said, child, he done already told you to leave Detective Howard the fuck alone. And it was like, go ahead, do what you gotta do. But as soon as she left out of there, he got on the phone with IA. I said, bitch, you about to get in trouble. Now, who finna take this bitch out first? IA or the streets or Howard? Which one? And the streets is Rock, okay? Which one? Meanwhile, that detective had told Malcolm what was going on. Told him what was going on. And Malcolm was like, ain't this bad a bitch? You saw the way that he was looking. I said, girl, you about to make Malcolm turn into a dirty, dirty cop and take your ass out himself, okay? Or he might just get Rock to do it. This might be the moment where him and Rock come together for real like this, okay? To protect their son, Meanwhile, Rock up there talking to Tremont, okay? She done got a lawyer, a good-ass lawyer to get Tremont dude out of jail, the one that Cartier refused to get out, all right? He was like, listen, thank you or whatever for doing what you're doing, but hey, it is what it is. Rock was like, this is what I do, you know what I'm saying? I take care of mine, all right? Ain't no reason to me getting my pockets fat and my people's pockets ain't fat. That ain't fun. That's some fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying? I know you don't even want to rock with Cartier like that or whatever. That's why I want you to come to me. And it was like, I see what you doing, but I ain't gonna come over there to you right away up until Cartier is taken the fuck care of. She was like, I guess if I gotta do what I gotta do. Tremont was just looking like with his boy. It was like, he said that bitch blood run colder than Cartier's. And he intrigued. He intrigued like a motherfucker. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure the captain told one of the police officers to let Sam go. And at this point, Burke is pissed off. She went on ahead and took him from the other detective. And they outside. He trying to get money. She trying to get more information out of him, right? And it was like, where can I find you? He said, first of all, bitch, I'm keeping all that information to myself for next time I get knocked. I said, I know that's right. Okay, keep that shit in your back pocket. Because this lady is just cuckoo for cocoa puff. I just don't really like her. I don't like her at all. Baby, she make me like Detective Rodriguez, and y'all know I couldn't stand her ass, okay? Her tight lips, talking, tight teeth, and everything. But she gave him some money, okay? I guess to go ahead and get his little rocks back. And so it was like, where can I find you? He was like, I'm at the smokehouse, the crack house, Mo house. You know where I am, a street nigga. I'm a base head. That's what he said. I'm a base head. Detective Malcolm is seeing all of this shit. And I'm just sitting here like, go ahead and call her ass out. Because she doing too fucking much right about now. And it is bothering my spirit. But I will say, one of the most touching scenes probably. And I like the way that they did this. They had to get something with Jukebox to balance out what happened last week. because last week was so heavy with her story that it's like we need something to lighten it up. Yes, she went through a bad thing, a terrible thing, a horrendous thing. And it's going to show her that even though I fucked up, you still have a parent here that is trying to understand you and that is trying to understand himself and to correct his wrongs as well. They are actually sitting there. That's how I interpret it. You know what I'm saying? I try to get a little bit deep sometimes because I just want people to be together, whatever. I don't want all the drama to be happening sometimes. You know, sometimes we just need each other. And that's what I felt was going on. It was very touching because we have not seen Marvin in this vulnerable state like this, okay? Like, he was really vulnerable. You know, they eating at the little diner. It's a little awkward because it's probably the first meal that they had in a long time. She's asking him how the funeral was and, you know, was he up there crying, and he was like, I don't know, I had sunglasses on. And he just was talking about how he knows that he fucked up. He said, you know, he done a lot of fucked up shit, but he also do good stuff, thinking that the good stuff will even out the fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? But then you realize that people in this world, including him, is really fucked up. You know, and he apologized to her. He apologized he said, I apologize for the things that I did to you, and I apologize for the things that I didn't do. And I said, oh my goodness. Like, bitch, no lie. Call me a pump. Call me sensitive, baby. I was sitting here about to tear up. I said, man, Marvin, you got little acting chops on you. And she was like, you got to find the happiness in yourself. You know, you got to love yourself and all this shit. I said, oh, they connecting, okay? They both just showing, listen, you fucked up, I'm fucked up. Let's be fucked up together, okay? And let's try to get on this journey to get good. I said, all right, all right. Meanwhile, we see Rock up in some apartment, this little penthouse. I said, this penthouse in the sky moving on up, Jefferson. I thought you just brought a house. Who place is this? Cartier's, okay? Cartier come over there putting his hands on my lady waist. And I said, excuse me, sir, move your hands, okay? Move your hands. I said, I know that's right, baby. You better tell that nigga to back the fuck up before I come up there and take care of that. Because I wasn't here for it. I said, don't let that man fuck. And it was like, you know what? She said, I ain't finna do that right now. And it was like, wait a minute. She was like, you moving a little fast, right? You just go ahead and get right to it. He said, listen, if I know what I want, I'm going to go ahead after. That's what I am. I ain't finna be slow for that. And, you know, he gets to talking and yanking and whatever. She was like, what if I'm not ready? Because, you know, when I get ready, maybe I'll give it to you. I said, girl, don't do that shit. He gets to talking about her business. He slapped the fuck. You trying to fuck? You trying to butter her up this whole time. That's what I feel like it was. So that he can slide up in there that, yeah, I want to get 50% of your business. I want to buy into your business, get you the packages that you need, get you the supply and demand, get you into this market, do all this stuff. He throwing out all these economic terms. I'm telling you, this is how a nigga that went to school and took a class in business and economics speak, okay? He's throwing out all the goddamn words, getting into the market, getting into that, you know, and I'm going to get you into places that you couldn't get into or whatever. I said, Rock is considering some things, and I said, you know what, Rock, I thought you was there to take that nigga out in his sleep, because that's what Tremont said. You gotta take him out the picture before he can come over there and work with your ass. I said, he talked too damn much. Go ahead and take him out and do what you gotta do, babe. That's what you gotta do, Rock. So, baby, Baselli had said, get Unique on the line, okay? So Unique came up in there, and he basically wanted Unique to basically just give the lowdown on Rock. I need to know everybody that was there. I need to know how many niggas that she got working for her, what's good, what her position, all that stuff. Because he want revenge. He want revenge. And I am so surprised. So surprised because this whole thing going back and forth between Rock and Unique, and I felt like this would have given Unique the opportunity to take over Rock's business or whatever by giving her up and giving up her position, giving all her, you know, intel and all that, because he's in with them for right now on a certain level, but he would not do it. He literally told Baselli, listen, I get it, But at the end of the day, your son is the one that fucked up the job that he was supposed to do. Marvin didn't do it, and I don't really like that nigga. But you can't put this on Marvin. And you know, I know somebody was like, in the streets it's an eye for an eye, but I'm saying, yeah, that is what it is. But in reality, in what it is, technicality or whatever you want to call it, Marvin didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the only thing that he did was he went around Baselli to do this to Marco instead of just going to Baselli, because he knew Baselli wasn't going to do it. He probably would have had a little fee or something else that was probably more out of what Marco would probably want. And so he went that route. Either way, you know, you can't get this street like, your son fucked the job up. He brought the wrong guy. That's just what it was, okay? So that's on him. That's what Unique is saying. But Unique told dude, I'm not finna rat. I'm not finna be known in the streets for a fucking snitch. Hell no. Okay? And so at this point, Baselli, after calling them a fucking racial slur, I said right in front of your face, and you still gonna be working with this man, Unique, if he thinking about other niggas as that, and then he said that right in front of you, he was comfortable with saying that from you, like, come on, you know, he said, hell no. He said, okay, well, this disappoint me, fuck out my place, okay? Unique spit on the goddamn ground. I said, I know that's right. Your partnership is over with Miss Baselli, and I don't know what's going on with you and Rock. Baby, what if him and Rock fuck around and get together? Wouldn't that be something? And I'm talking about bang, 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 ski, ski, ski. You know? I would like to see it. You know Joey Badass in real life don't believe in masturbating. He one of them Hotep new niggas that, girl, gotta be so goddamn deep and whatever. Listen. Anyway. Nigga, that's why you backed up, okay? You fucking backed up. You gotta release that. Release it in your palm of your hands. Anyway, moving on from that, Famous and what's his name? Kanan at the little pizza shop. Of course, I was just like, Famous gotta go. Famous gotta go because he whines too fucking much. Man, I'm about to get evicted. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Kanan. Like, damn, I refuse to go back to a shelter or whatever. I'm sitting here like, okay, well, get your ass up and go do something. Like, go find a job. When you get out on your own, what did you expect? Either you get out there and you fucking hustle, or you fucking go find a legit job and you get a paycheck every fucking 2 weeks, or you find a job that pay you every week or whatever. What did you expect? Like, come on. This is what adulting is, and this is why you should have just went on ahead and did what your mama said. Okay, so you could stay up in the house with her, you dumb fuck. Meanwhile, Freddie had came up in there trying to get some pieces or whatever, and he had turned around and saw them. Kanan was like, yeah, that's what it is, nigga. Okay, I said, oh, Kanan put a little fear up in him. And I don't know if Freddie was a little bit scared or Freddie was like, you know, trying to make it seem like it, but calculated like, yeah, I'm going to take care of that nigga one day, just wait. That's what I feel like it was, because Kanan, I wouldn't have been scared of that. I wouldn't have been scared of that. I get it that you beat my face in, but I still wouldn't have been scared of you sitting right there. And the only reason why you beat my face in because I ain't had my gat on me at that time. That's just what it was, you know? And so Famous was like, how a nigga like him always got something and a nigga like me don't? And it was like, because he hustle. He make a way. He always find a way to get some shit. And I said, that's literally what it is. Meanwhile, we over there with Burke. Burke can't even get her pussy licked. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but she just made me so mad. Baby, you are in the throes of getting that thing tossed up, okay? You are in the throes of getting finger banged. You are in the throes of getting that cat just going, meow, okay? You are in the throes of fucking passion, and you up here thinking about what the hell next that you need to do with fucking Malcolm. I said, bitch, go fuck the nigga if that's the case, okay? Because you're doing too goddamn much. Ain't no way in hell I'm getting, and you gonna fucking make me think about some shit that's going on at work. Bitch, I'm focusing on getting mine and letting you get yours, okay? That is what I'm focused on. I said, bitch, mama should have left her ass, okay? You trying to prove that you a good cop or whatever, and you just didn't get that because of your family. Well, newsflash, bitch, you did, okay? And that's the get you gotcha, and it's gonna always be that way. Leave that man alone before he kill your ass. Meanwhile, speaking of fucking cops, girl, Nicole daddy done had Jukebox come over there, and he got another cop detective talking about making this. Malcolm then gave him this whole lie about how Burke was the one that was leading them girls astray, feeding them drugs and making them do stuff and all this shit. And it was like, all you gotta do is confirm this. Jukebox was like, the fuck is this? Now, see, I thought you told me to come over here so that we can fucking talk about Nicole or whatever. Not so we can fucking talk to no damn cops. I don't fucking talk to those cops. And I don't talk to motherfucking cops that's investigating cops, bitch. Fuck out of here. I said, I know that's the fuck, right? He was like, Nicole. I said, Laverne. I said, leave her alone, mister. You just fucked it up. You just fucked it up. You really did. I know what you thought you was doing the right thing, but this the streets. We don't do that shit, you know. Meanwhile, she had to tell Kanan what was up. She said, listen, your daddy was over there. And he said some shit to him. And it was like, you want me to talk to him? No, you know, I ain't with that cop shit. That's your thing. So he was like, I ain't with it either. She was like, so nigga, when you coming back to the crib? I was like, I don't know, because it's like, I can't even trust my mother. I don't even know what she doing. You know what I'm saying? I said, at this point, Kanan, you just need to suck it up and you need to confront that bitch. Okay? As much as I love her, and I just know that I love fucked up people. I just realized that, I mean, like, these fucked up characters sometimes be so fascinating to me, and I just be like, here for them. But, you know, if my boo Rock dies, it's going to break my heart, but it's going to be understandable at the same time. I'm not going to be like, man, you shouldn't have did that, and be like, I mean, well, you know, shit happens, okay? Because she over there, Marvin at the crib, Marvin and Lou having a little conversation. He was basically like, you know, good looking out for popping old dude. He was like, I'd do anything, you know, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what we got going on, you still my brother. I'm going to protect you, whatever. I was like, cool. Rock come over there and basically said, you know, we're about to go to war. We're about to go take some shit, take care of some shit. You know what I'm saying? With the Italians. And Lou was like, I mean, you sure we want to do this? Because, listen, they got a whole bunch of shit. They got more guns, more bodies, more everything than us. You know, and she did ask him, you in fully? You in fully? He was like, yeah, I'm in fully and all that shit. So they got to do a little intel on that. And she want Marvin to take care of little loose ends. I said, what loose ends? Old accounts. That's what she said. Mind you, Marvin was sitting there eating some spaghetti and he had hot sauce. You be putting hot sauce on your spaghetti? Baby, I mean, I know I eat hot sauce with a lot of stuff, but spaghetti ain't one of them. Granted, it probably tastes the same as like when you put hot sauce on pizza, but I don't know. No, I don't think so. I ain't never thought to put no hot sauce on them. But my grandma was the one that put barbecue sauce in pizza. Not pizza, but spaghetti or a little dash of ketchup. I didn't eat the shit, okay? She put sugar in her shit sometimes. So I'm like, girl, what the fuck is this? And some of y'all be like, girl, yeah. I said, girl, fuck no, okay? Anyway, it's an acquired taste. Baby, I ain't got one of them cooking ass grandmamas, okay? And I feel some type of way about it. But the one thing that I know that lady know how to cook so good that I will eat each and every time is some crab cakes, bitch. Ugh. Y'all heard the crab shit. Deuces, Krusty Krab and his people just said, no, we ain't doing it no more because we is tired of you niggas eating us all up, okay? My family is going extinct and I ain't got no time for it no more. Anyway, so we finna bounce, all 1 billion of us. And I said, damn, they just jetted out. They said, zoom. But anyway, so we get through with that. And the old account is Marvin got to go get rid of Sam. Basically, Rock wanted him to kill Sam. Sam got up in his car because he offered him some rock or whatever, a whole bunch of it, and he said the jumbos. I said, oh, you got that nigga up in your car? I know you're going to have to deep clean that bitch. But it looked like he went and got him freshed up. I think he changed his clothes and put him on a fresh Adidas tracksuit with some Adidas shoes and put him on a bus to Atlanta because he said, I'm trying to start this new thing without trying to take niggas out and give people a second chance or whatever because I was told to take your ass out. Now you get on this bus and you fucking leave because it's not safe for you and you fucking not come back because if I see you, then I'm going to have to force my hand. You're going to force my hand and have to kill your ass. He gave him some money. He said, listen, I know I'm probably being stupid giving a crackhead this money, but I know you gonna do the right thing. Take care of yourself, okay? He was like, it ain't too late. He was like, yo, man, I'm gonna get good. I'm gonna fix myself, and I'm gonna show you. I don't know why, but for 1 second, I believe Marvin. I believe Sam, I mean. Baby, when that bus pulled off, and it must have went like 3 blocks, and Sam said, yo, stop this bus and get me off this motherfucking bus. I said, bitch, what? I wanted Marvin to be across the street when a bus passed, okay? But he wasn't. Meanwhile, Famous then took his ass over there to Corinne's house, you know, while everybody was asleep, to go get his Korean mama gun. Talking about some, these niggas after me, these niggas after me. And I was just like, oh my God, this boy is about to do something stupid. And sure enough, first of all, the way that he was walking, it was a long walk over there to Korean house compared to when we first saw Rock come over there and yoke her mama up. And I was like, damn, did the hallway get a little bit longer or whatever? Or was Famous already just dipping around the corner to go get something? I don't know. Meanwhile, Korean gave him the gun and it was like, I'll give it back to you in a couple days. Do you know what this fool went and did? He went over there to Freddy's, tried to jack Freddy by putting on a fucking mask. I said, nigga, we know who you are with your fucking voice. He said, with that, baby, with that weak ass voice. Famous, I know who the hell you is. And then the gun is shaking. Your hand is shaking. And he said, he was like, man, it ain't gotta be like this. I said, you will not try to hold somebody up, and then when they call you out, you get weak with that shit, and you beg and say, this ain't what it gotta be, this ain't what it gotta be. Cause then Freddie pulled up his jacket and showed that he got like a 9mm up in his block. He got a Glock, nigga. And you got that little peace shooter, okay? Baby. He was like, it ain't gotta do that, man. It ain't gotta do that. Next thing you know, I don't know if Freddie was about to pull it out or something scared fucking Famous to the point that he popped him. He popped the nigga. And then I think he was about to do something else and he popped him again. Pop, pop. I said, pop, 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 pop. We do it grind day. Let me stop. Let me stop. Beyonce, bitch. Motherfucker. Anyway, I said, oh my God, Famous, you is dumb. Because the way Freddie body just slumped down like that, girl, the foot was on the door. I said, that's a small ass hallway, or that's Freddie is tall. Okay? And next thing you know, the neighbor next door, the door opened up. So you know that they heard, and I'm pretty sure they heard Freddie call him Famous. Lock his ass up and kill him or something. Because Famous just gotta go. He's a fuck up at this point. And literally, that's what Detective Howard said. Your friend's a fucking clown. Okay? And he surely fucking showed that. Meanwhile, speaking of some shit, let me see. I gotta fast forward some. I'm gonna make sure because I feel like I might be skipping some shit. But when all that happened, we see Cartier. He going up into his little penthouse, right? First of all, Burke went over there trying to look for Sam. She asked that lady, she asked that crackhead lady, she was like, have you seen Sam? He said he'll be here. She said, no. She was like, he said I could find him here. Well, go find him, bitch. That shit made me fucking holler. And the way that she just scooted on the way, I said, oh my goodness. Damn, even the crackheads don't fucking respect your ass, Bert. God damn. I said, that is hilarious. Meanwhile, Cartier is going up to his goddamn penthouse. He see the front doorman. Yo, what's up? He got his little cigar. Baby, he get on that penthouse. He clicked the penthouse floor. And then the front desk door got on the phone and was like, he coming up. I said, oh, who finna do it, bitch? Who finna do it, girl? I was just waiting. And let me tell you something, I'm finna bird the fuck out for a second. I'm finna bird out for a quick second because he saw that something was going wrong with that elevator. It didn't necessarily go wrong. It was just that it was going up the floors. You know, and I said, why you looking at the floors? It was on 6 and went to 7. He was like, fuck it. You know, I said, well, that's what it has to do when it go up, right? You go through all the floors. And then it went on 8, but then it stopped. And then the doors opened up. And Rock and Lou was right there with them guns just pointed, and they was in all black and everything. And I was just like, double the trouble. I said, bitch. I said I'd be a little bi and take both of y'all asses at this point. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. But I'd be more so with Rock. But baby, something singing them two together like that. I said, all right. And you know, he gonna say, fuck you, bitch, and fuck your family. And they said, pop, pop. I said, oh, you didn't have to do that. And then she went up there and just did the finishing touch and then popped him in the head. And it was just so how casual Lou was. He was just so calm with it. And he just walked away. He popped him again and just walked away like, now I'm gonna go to bed. I said, oh my God, like, Rock, Patina, we both got the same last name. So I ain't gotta change my name. I know you married. I know you married to the Caucasian man, but that's why I don't want to disrespect. But then, girl, what? Yeah, that's literally how the episode ended. Baby, they look good. She look good. Let me fucking stop. But anyway, girl, was that the season finale? I said that ain't the season finale, is it? Maybe they gonna show us the preview for episode 10 later so it won't get spoiled. Because there was no on the next episode, because I'm watching it on the Stars app. And usually they show you what's coming on next in the last 30 seconds. And it just went off. I said, what's going on? But that was the episode, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'll see y'all later. Peace.